2021 Intense Tazer MX Pro. It is a cold January day here in Ohio, about 25 degrees. The trails are frozen, and this is the first time I've had this bike, the MX Pro, at Alum Creek. I'm at Phase 2 today. Trails are great. I've only gone a short distance, but the first time I've had it here, so I was really excited to try it out and totally digging it. These Ohlins factory suspension, it's kind of rough and choppy up here right now, and it's just absorbing everything great. I love the big old fork on it. I know I'm not doing any big jumps or anything like that, but the dual chamber where you have the ramp up at the bottom and the upper chamber, you can set those forks really plush and still have good bottoming resistance. The TTX, I think it's TTX 22 rear shock, it just absorbs stuff that those spring, it just works. And I love the mullet. I've been riding a lot of mullet bikes, and I'm still kind of a moto guy at heart, so I love the mullet feel, the smaller, bigger rear tire, and gets good traction, and then that 29er rolls over everything up front. This thing's got Magura brakes. Those things are powerful, and nice Renthal bars. Love the grips, ODI grips, kind of very moto feeling. So anyhow, the trail's in great shape today. This, like I said, first time I've had this bike here, so I was real curious to see how it works. I've been flipping between trail and boost because I just like power, and I love how the boost feels. But trail honestly feels pretty good too. Very natural assist, and just dial in the amount of assist you want. It's really easy. Got to watch on. There's some little icy spots here and there, but generally the trail's in really, really nice shape. Now I have a couple different bikes now, and these the Shimano motors are, especially this EP8, it's got a real natural feel to it, the assist, and I think it tends to like a little higher pedal cadence, but feels real good. I guess the only negative would be on it is certainly has a little bit of rattle especially when you're like off power, kind of going downhill. Like when it's unloaded, you'll hear a bit of the gearbox rattle, but it's not a big deal to me. I can live with it. But one thing about this Tazer, I've always enjoyed every time I test rode one of these bikes. I just like the way the geometry felt. It has a real nice natural feel to it. And being a moto guy, kind of that lower back, taller front, the mullet, it just seemed to work. And we got some trees down here. Even on the tighter stuff, the bike, they call it a large, extra large, but it's basically an extra large. Got 505 reach. I think it's 450 rear chainstay. But the bike never feels like a big old downhill bike. It's really agile on these tight trails, which I like. This has SRAM 11 speed. It's just pretty smooth. You might be able to hear a little bit of that rattle when I'm not pedaling on some of these downhill sections. But yeah, the assist is real natural feeling. I like how it kind of gives you it just doesn't come on herky-jerky, and if you slow down, it slows down, especially in trail mode. Now this bike has the 504 watt-hour battery, not that big of a battery, but it goes plenty far for the amount of riding I'm doing. Got some little edges there, but so you can get a spare battery. I guess if you're going to do a big long ride, as long as you can get back to the parking lot and change it out. But like I said, I've never had an issue with range. Man, I love how these things feel. And the trail's dry, but it is frozen. So you feel some little spots where it slides a little bit. But man, that Olin suspension, 2 big thumbs up. It's kind of cold today, so I brought my electric gloves. Make sure I can feel my fingers by the end of the loop. Even got a little bit of wind blowing. '21 Intense Tazer MX Mullet. Big old wheel up front, small in the back. Olin Suspension. Amazing. Love the geometry. This is a fun e-mtb. 2 big thumbs up on a cold day in January in Ohio.